Shadowgate was originally released in 1987 as a point-and-click adventure game for the Macintosh as part of their Mac Venture series. It was ported over to the Atari ST home computer and the NES in 1989, which is what I'll be playing it on today. The player, the last of the great hero kings, is tasked with exploring an ancient castle and defeating the Warlock Lord as he tries to raise a behemoth out of hell to destroy the world. Standard stuff, really. Scholastic did try to flesh out the story with their prequel novel before Shadowgate, released as part of the Worlds of Power series, but this is more of a generic fantasy novel and had very little in common with the game. Still, it's worth a read if you can find it for less than $5. As you can see, the player controls a cursor with a directional pad and chooses commands. I have a soft spot in my heart for games with this look, including both A Bard's Tale and, shown here, Wasteland. The gameplay itself is strictly puzzle-based. There's no reason to get blisters on your thumbs for this game. Here's how you kill the first monster. See? Wasn't that exciting? This ain't a Zelda-style action-adventure here. Now, the issue with the puzzles in this game is their difficulty. Many rely purely on trial and error and memorization, not logic. Here's an example of the first puzzle the player must solve to get past the second room. Well, you can't open the door. I've seen this in games before. Let's light these torches and see if that works. Nope. Well, hitting the door doesn't work. Talking to it doesn't work. Looking around doesn't work. Okay, what you have to do is go back out, look at the skull above the door, and move it to find a key. Now this puzzle sets the tone for the game. There's no clue that the key is there. Nothing makes you think to move the skull and find the key. Even looking at the skull doesn't offer any clues. Remember, this game came out before there's any internet. The only way you would know to look is if a friend had the game and told you to move the skull, or, if you did what I did, you played for about 30 or 45 minutes trying to figure it out. And this is 90% of the puzzles. Trial and error, lucky guessing, pixel hunting. Man oh man, this game's not afraid to kill you. Here's the first of many places you can die in this game. Oh, my death made the Grim Reaper sad. You're also playing against the clock. See these torches? If they ever go out, you die instantly. Now, they burn down as you perform actions, so you're free to stay on one screen as long as you'd like to try and work out a puzzle, but if you don't pick up the majority of torches you find, there's no way to win the game. Another aspect of gameplay is how linear it is. If you don't have what you need to advance, you die. Plain and simple. You must pick up everything and use it in the correct order, or, you guessed it, you die. See the dragon in the background of this screen? He's going to breathe fire on me each time I pick something up off the ground. If I pick the shield up first, I can block the dragon's breath, but there are 7 objects you can pick up, and your shield will melt after 4 breaths. So, what do you pick up? What do you leave behind? It's a gamble, and you're not going to figure it out without significant trial and error. Now, when I first played this game, I hated it. I felt all of the challenges were artificial, the game rewarded persistence and playtime, not skill or logic. However, the more I played it, the more I kinda liked it. There's something cathartic about playing through it today. Sure, it's not as action-packed as Zelda, its story isn't as appealing as the King's Quest series, but it's got its own soul. The graphics are fun, the music is catchy, deaths do happen too frequently, but the penalty is minimal, and the text is usually fun to read. And besides, if you get stuck, you can always consult the internet. Shadowgate is well worth the $3 or $4 people are charging for it. Give it a try and you might be surprised.